And how different is it going from being in the Navy to being in the NHS?
So I don't think it's that different.
Yeah.
I think the Navy is full of passionate people who are there with a purpose. And I think the NHS is very, very similar in that respect. I talk to my friends and my ex-colleagues and say I feel like I'm on an exchange tour. So in most militaries, you can go off and do a tour with the French or the Australians. And I'd say it was like being in France.
Really?
The culture's slightly different.
Yeah.
The language is different. But the overall feel is very similar. So I don't feel like I've left the Navy. I think I feel more like I've just moved on a bit and doing something slightly different for a few years.
It's really interesting, isn't it? Because the people that we've spoken to have said the exact same thing, and have said that there are transferable skills as well that you learn whilst in the forces.
Yeah.
How do you feel your skills have transferred into the NHS then? Is there a lot that you've been able to draw on from your previous experience?
Absolutely. So without making a complete pitch for hiring a veteran, I think that people who've served in the forces, in any forces, for any period of time will come with a degree of leadership and management skills, and particularly people who've been doing it for a few years. But there's also an awful lot of soft skills. So most of us will have been involved in areas such as security or health and safety or equality and diversity. And those skills just transcend across really quite straightforwardly, which makes it easy for anybody who's served to walk into another job, particularly in the public sector.